Welcome to Too Fond of Books. My name is Janelle and this is a tag video. Towards the end of February, Matt the Paperback Junkie tagged me in how do you find the time tag. This was a really fun little tag and I felt bad because he tagged me at the end of February and I told him that I wouldn't be able to do this until April because my March videos were already all planned out. I did a video every day for March Mystery Madness. So here I am doing this as soon as possible in April. So Matt, here we go. Here is my tag. This was created by Josh at Working Man Reads, and there are only 6 questions, so it's a nice short little tag, but it's interesting. Question number 1. Where is your favorite place to read? Absolutely anywhere. I will read absolutely anywhere. I have a really comfy chair in the living room, though that kind of is where I do the most of my reading. I like to curl up in that chair and read. So I would have to say probably my chair in the living room. Question number 2. Do you read every day? Absolutely. Absolutely I read every day. I love to read in the morning when I first wake up. I like to take a more relaxed approach to my day and I'm in a time in my life when I can do that, which I'm very grateful for. So I've never been a morning person. And so I can kind of slowly wake up, and so I like to do that with some coffee and reading a bit in the morning. I also have to read before I fall asleep at night. So even if I don't get any other chances during the day to read, I'll read in the first thing in the morning and then I read again in bed at night. 3. Do you read out loud to any family members? Not really, although I will read parts like quotes from books that I'm reading. If something has tickled my fancy or I found something interesting, I will read that little bit out to my husband or something, and we'll have a bit of a discussion about it. But that's about the extent that I read out loud. 4. What is your favorite career for a main character to have? I thought this was a really interesting question, and I realized that I've never really thought about it. It doesn't matter to me. They can have any kind of career that they want. Although, because I tend to read so many mysteries, I do read a lot of police officers or detectives, and that's always a really interesting career to follow. I do also really enjoy if they own a bookstore or work in a library. I really like that too. Because that is such an interesting a job, and I mean I would love that myself if I ever had it's maybe a dream one day to own a bookstore. I think that would be awesome. Okay, and question number 5. Do you read at work? I work at home, and so yes. And then 6, what book are you reading now? I am currently reading Murder at the Manchester Museum by Jim Eldridge. This is part of his Museum Mysteries series. This is a really interesting series. It is a historical mystery series, and each one is set at a different museum in England, which has been fascinating because you get a little glimpse into that museum and its specific exhibits, as well as possibly a little bit about the city or area that museum is in. And so I find that really, really interesting. The 2 main characters in this series are Daniel Fenton, who is a former Scotland Yard detective. He worked on Aberline's team on the Ripper investigations. So this takes place at the very, very end of the 1800s. And then Daniel Wilson. Abigail Fenton is the other one, and she is an archaeologist. She attended Cambridge, and she's into archaeology, so she fits into the world of museums very well. So this one, they're in Manchester at the Manchester Museum, which is proving very, very interesting. And they've also had a book at the Natural History Museum in London, at the Fitzwilliam, which I believe is in Cambridge, and at the Ashmolean, which is in Oxford. So I've loved the setting of this series. So yeah, they're very entertaining. So that's what I'm currently reading right now. So this was a fun short little tag. Thank you, Matt, for tagging me. I'm not going to tag anybody because I'm really late to the game with this, and I'm not sure who else has done this tag, but if it sounds interesting to you, I'm going to have all 6 of the questions in the description box below. So please do this tag if the questions seemed interesting to you. It's a nice, fun, easy, quick tag to do. And I will see you for another video soon. Bye.